What Powerhouse say? Yeah, exactly. You all obviously know more than coaches who do this for a living. But what that mean? How many coaches don't know what they doing, Powerhouse? How many coaches been handed a job off of who they know, Powerhouse? What you mean? What do KOC know? Obviously, it's 4 years, no playoff win. So who really know what round here, Powerhouse? How many coaches are horrible, piss poor? Shouldn't even be in the position they in. Come on now. It's the bullshit spewed. Exactly. Fry guy in the building. What up, brother? SKOL Vikes. Let's go. What he said, 9 all effing day. That's what I'm talking about. Kurt Woods in the building. What up, brother? SKOL Vikes. Let's get it. What he said? He said KOC terrible. Big terrible. Off the rip, man. Now I'm finna get into this KOC presser, and we're gonna break it down. Just hear more of his lies all the time. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna dive into it. Crazy play right there. Crazy play, man. Wow. One second. We're gonna get to it for sure. Crazy work though, man. For real. And he just finna sit up here and lie some more, talk some more bullshit. You know? Try to big McCarthy up. I guarantee it. Oh, McCarthy this, McCarthy's that. Shut up.
I know there's a lot of kind of reports and things out there regarding our quarterback. I know there's a lot of kind of reports and things out there regarding our quarterback situation, and just wanted to start out and say, we did, after some dialogue in house and just kind of daily, analyzing the overall of where we're at right now, we did name Kyler Murray our starting quarterback.
For what reason? KOC, for what reason, brother?
From the outset of the off season, I think we've been really intentional, open about, kind of the goal of creating just a competitive.
You haven't been intentional. You haven't been open at all. You've been a pure liar. This wasn't competitive. This wasn't intentional. Nothing. Why didn't you just crown Murray when he came in the door? Crown him practice 1. Why not?
Environment filled with wildly capable players that could then obviously elevate our quarterback room through that process, and in doing so, elevate our team. We wanted, a group of guys that would challenge each other every day, regardless of what point they're at in their own personal quarterback journeys. And we've got 4 guys in 4 different places in time in their journeys, knowing that the competition and really the daily competition, the meeting room, the walkthroughs, the practices would help continue to press things forward and upward and onward. I'm really proud of how Kyler and JJ went about their business. They've been great teammates. The quarterback room is an important place, and I think it's been one of which there's been a lot of high-level ball, great dialogue amongst all the players with Josh and Jordan and myself. When they're in there, they embrace the competition. And ultimately, I do think, there's been improvement. I think there's been guys really with positive feelings towards their own individual.
All McCarthy has done is stay positive, KOC. What are you talking about? I don't want to, you come with that crap talking about they've been positive, they've been this and they've been that. So what? That was time for McCarthy to turn up around there. He's been positive since day 1, man. Been keeping a strong head, keeping his head up, and you've been feeding him nothing but lies. And you want to talk about who been positive, who got to keep being positive. He ain't got to keep being nothing. He should demand a trade right now. Here we go.
Outlook on things, as well as, you know, our team's confidence in the position. I'm also really appreciative of the rest of our players, coaches, Nolan and his personnel staff, the collaboration that's kind of took place amongst everybody, as we really wanted to, you know, kind of do this for, you know, as many of the purposeful, right reasons to help it be a healthy, good outcome. I also, you know, think that from how we did the reps to, you know, the types of, you know, flows involvement from a standpoint of look.
What do you mean how you did the reps? The reps were unbalanced. What are you talking about? 63 to 33, KOC. What do you mean? What about the reps? How did you do the reps? All the reps said was that Murray was the man. All the reps said was that your whole plan was to crown Murray the quarterback from John. So what just about the reps, KOC? What about it? The reps showed the favoritism towards Murray, the bias towards Murray. Come on now, stop it. Boy, bye. You're talking about reps? Really? Do you want to compare the reps, KOC? The first team reps that have been given to Murray compared to McCarthy? Don't sit up there and look dumb and stupid, because you're just going to hurt yourself and make yourself look worse even more. Talking about reps, you want to throw reps in there? The reps were unbalanced. That's what the reps were, KOC. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. The reps were very unbalanced. Come on, man. Stop it. Say something else. Hear that bullshit? Here we go.
That, you know, we gave the guys different challenges on different days, you know, while letting them, you know, kind of compete at the same stride early on in camp. It's been a true competition, and we feel like we're at a place, you know, where we've made a complete evaluation. You know, I kind of always had, and we had this timeline as Nolan and I worked through the summer, kind of talking about what we wanted this to look like right around now, feeling like between.
Wow. What he said? Hey, shout out Chris Miller in the building. Shout out Chris Miller in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. This competition is a sham. And if you don't see that, I'm sorry. Look in the mirror. You're retarded. Chris Miller, they don't want to look in the mirror. That's the point right there, Chris. You hear me? A straight sham this was. A straight lie this was. So I'm just shocked Nolan was on board with this. Yeah, but I mean he's trying to just give KOC leeway, right? Trying to stick with his head coach, whatever his decision is. The QB decision, a very important one, right, Lamont? So I guess Nolan Bain Teasley trying to be support per se. Wow, man. Wow. Puck in the building, Puck Goal in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. We said, not that I disagree with the Murray decision. However, if KOC wanted us to believe it was a truly competition, he should have waited a couple of weeks to make it more believable. Exactly. Period. Or make it a competition, right, Puck? That's it. That's all you got to do. Make it a real competition. Wow, man. Crazy word.
Between 9 practices and
come on, KOC, lie some more. Lie some more, dog.
And another day of, you know, a little bit lower volume physical work, but same type of thing above the neck mental. We would have a good idea of kind of where guys were at, and would want to provide clarity not only for the players involved, but most importantly for our team, our offense, and the direction that we're going to go, so we can really you know, start honing in on exactly, you know, what we're going to be offensively and how we're going to play complementary in all 3 phases. And I think you know, we feel like we accomplished, you know, a lot of those things, and like excited about it, like I said. But in the short time, just speaking about Kyler, I think he's demonstrated what he's capable of. You know, both the experience.
Demonstrated what? What has he demonstrated, KOC? Demonstrated what? He could get beat out on a Sunday night practice. That he throws hospital balls in the air to get his receiver killed, per se. What exactly has he demonstrated that JJ McCarthy hasn't enough to make you say, hey, the QB1 is done? I found my guy. How? Just exactly what he has done. Has he done, bruh?
He has, playing at a high level in this league, but also his experience now of coming in here, being challenged. And I think he's shown enough to really project with the right prerequisite now of work for a starter leading into a camp, that we can get the rhythm, the timing, we can get the mastery of our system and this year's system, regardless of what we've done in previous years, what we're going to look like, how we're going to play. You know, there's different things and nuances that, you know, we're going to fit to what our players, Kyler included, do the best. And, you know, in my opinion, he's got the skill set and the abilities, you know, not only.
What skill set? The skill set what? McCarthy don't have that skill set or what, dog? He keeps talking about skill sets and what Murray has. What does he have that McCarthy doesn't have? Once again, it was no clear separation. This was a real battle, allegedly. Murray did nothing to say, oh, he's for certain better than McCarthy by a mile. Hell no. And he got 8 years, 9 years experience in here. He keeps saying what Murray does, what Murray does. What'd he do?
Just from a standpoint of accuracy, but his ability to affect the game with his athleticism. But he's also proven to be smart, you know, very hardworking and able to take in a lot of information and churn that out. Now we really want to give him the opportunity to really start building a comfort level, not only with the system, but with the guys. In no way does this diminish anything that JJ's demonstrated. There's been
stop it, bro. Stop the cap heavy. You don't respect McCarthy. You don't have love for McCarthy. You never wanted McCarthy. You damn sure didn't put real time and effort in with McCarthy at all. So I don't care what you say right now, KOC. You are so full of it. So full of it, brother. No doubt. You never wanted the best for McCarthy since day one.
Real strong, solid evidence of growth. Some of the things we really pinpointed for him in the off seasons, he's shown just a tireless commitment to doing those things, and it's shown up out here on the grass, and even more so than that, he's embraced it, the challenge of it, you know, with the right mindset every day that I think will have great benefit, you know, on him moving forward, this daily improvement mindset. And clearly, you know, as we've learned over the years, and nothing changes as far as JJ being an incredibly important member of our quarterback room and our team, you know, as we, you know, we need to make sure the original intent of what all of this was. We feel like we're on our way to doing that with a lot of work to still go. I'm confident in our entire quarterback room. Speaking on that point, I think Carson and Max have both shown in somewhat limited reps, trying to get those other guys reps. Not only what they're capable of, but where they're at.
And then the disrespect is so crazy. It was articles out talking about McCarthy may have to worry about Wentz for the 2 spot. Carson going up against Carson Wentz for the number 2 job. How crazy and disrespectful is that? So first off, you tell him he's done competing for the QB1 spot. And then you're talking about, oh, he may have to beat out Wentz. What? Ask for a trade right now. McCarthy, do it now. You understand me? Now, man. Why wait? Here we go.
In their comfort level and their ability to go in and make throws. So as far as depth goes, we feel like we've got 4 guys we can win with. And now we get to go into kind of some opportunities in the preseason and let all 4 of those guys get some time and start really building the what we're looking for from an offensive united, kind of in line, everybody knowing what to do, how to do it, and playing together. It's very, very important. You know, Nolan and I met with both of the players this morning and had, you know, great dialogue with those guys, as well as meeting with our team, you know, shortly thereafter to make sure that.
And my question is, what did the players say? Like, did the players have any pushback? Because, like, man, When they were told, hey, okay, I'm gonna give the job to Murray. How y'all feel? They just sat there and agreed with it, because ain't no way that Jordan Addison, Jefferson, and anybody else could really feel good about this here and feel like McCarthy was given a fair shake at all. But once again, there it goes. Your head coach has the final say. But I really wonder how the players feel deep down. Now they ain't gonna go say it in the presser or nothing like that. But I wonder how they really feel deep down inside. Because everybody and their mama know this wasn't fair. Ain't nothing fair about this competition here. This was lopsided from jump, from the number of reps, from the development, etc. Play calling, all that. Come on, man. No way, no how. You cannot sit here and tell me nothing different, but I really want to know, what did the players think about this decision? A decision that was made abruptly after him saying he ain't ready to make a decision yet. So he went from not being ready to make a decision to being ready to make a decision? What? Make it make sense, KOC. Please, dog. Please, head. Matter of fact, forget the please. Make it make sense, Holmes. Have it. He talking in circles. You kidding me here?
As I've said all along, it would go the players, the team, and then first stop we got letting.
You didn't say nothing all along. Everything you said all along was a lie, has been a lie. Everything you said all along has been a lie. You can take it way back to you talking about we was going to run the ball more last year, be a more physical team with the ball last year. You lied about that. You lied about everything. All you do is lie, KOC. Right? Period. You lied about JJ McCarthy being the future of the franchise. You lie about every damn thing you get a chance to lie about. And you get away with it. You're never held accountable for nothing. Crazy.
You guys know as well. So, we'll move forward. Kyler will begin, the process of really looking at things now as our starter. We'll still be getting JJ a lot of work, a lot of reps, because it's very important that his, development and ongoing growth and arrow up that we feel very positively about continues. You
don't feel positive. Stop lying. You're lying again. Stop lying. Huh? Why don't you just come out and say you're going to try to trade him? We'll respect you more for that. His trajectory, we want to see him grow, his growth, his potential. Shut up. Just come out and say we're looking for a trade. That sounds better at this point. Just stop talking, matter of fact, for about a week or a month. How about them apples, KOC? Jackass. Here we go.
We not only work through the rest of training camp, but specifically even in regards to this week, as we're kind of doing a little bit of a mock week type of week for us. We'll do some early down, normal down work today. We'll get into some pass likely stuff tomorrow, and then we'll do some third down, shrink the field little work like you guys have seen us do during the regular season. We're going to play our guys. We can get into it a little bit later in the week, kind of what that looks like. But we're going in and told the team everybody plan on playing, and every individual player will have their own kind of program and plan for the game on Saturday. I know that's a lot, but I just wanted to be as open and open it up to you guys.
You're never open. You've never been open. Stop acting like you want to be open and truthful in general and just be transparent. Stop it. You politician, you glib speaker. Why don't you go run for governor or something, or senator or something like that, or just do something else, man, because you're a true great liar. Here we go.
Guys from here.
Do you and Nolan have any concern at the outset that whoever did emerge as the eventual winner in this thing might fall a little bit behind by not taking all the reps, or was that just seen as kind of a necessary evil in the process?
I think it was important. I think it was important not only for Kyler coming in new, when there can be some parts of that where I think it was a positive seeing another guy with the same type of group that you're out there with, whether it's the ones or twos. They took reps with both. Go in there and run a lot of the same principles as we installed. Some installs match up better than others. Some plays are better than others versus, what Flo tries to do every day.
Yeah, you see that. Yeah, the airplane is saying, shut up, KOC. The airplane is telling you to shut the hell up, KOC. You hear me? The airplane flying across is saying, hey, we're tired of hearing your mouth, hearing your lies, your promises. Stop lying for once and be quiet right now. Here we go, man.
An incredible challenge. So they've clearly been stressed every day from that matter, but it's just the appropriate time now that to allow our team and everybody clarity for exactly the direction we're moving going forward.
Is JJ the backup?
Yes. Yeah, you'll see him still take a ton of reps today. And
you see how he responded so quickly and swiftly. See how he was so happy about saying that. Is JJ the backup? Oh yeah, yes. Like it's a moral victory or something, like it makes it better or something. What? Come on, man. This was supposed to be a real battle. It wasn't that at all.
We want to be absolutely mindful of not only where he's at right now and where we think he can get to as well by the start of the season. We've just learned over the years, we don't hold the cards. We need as many guys comfortable and ready. And I think, even though maybe the news was tough this morning, he went into this thing trying to battle and win this thing. He's ready to go. And the guys on this team love him. We love him.
You love him. He's ready to go. You love him. They love him. He's ready to go. But he wins the night practice, but he's ready to go. But you say Murray's the QB1, but he's ready to go. Oh, you love him. The guys love him. Shut it up. Put a fork in it. He's done. He's ready to go. He just won a night practice, but Murray's your QB1? What? You sound like a pure hypocrite, KOC. He's ready to go, but I'm going to go ahead and crown Murray for the job. Before any preseason game, any joint practice, I'm going to go ahead and crown Murray for the job. Come on now. Man, brother. Lying, brother.
Just the reaction, even when I told the team of for both those guys, this has been a total, complete organizational effort that.
Man, brother, Mark Vick in the building. Marvick in the building. What up, brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. What he said? He said, I can't stand liars. Here we go, Marvick. He's straight sitting up there lying through his teeth. Nothing he said so far has been true, accurate, etc. How could you say a man is ready and you crown another man after saying you don't know who's QB1 yet? You don't feel comfortable about saying who's QB1 yet? Then you come out on Tuesday before practice and do it? You're a liar, brother. Here we go. Man.
Tried to communicate at an elite level with everybody involved, including you guys, as best as I could. But, this is the direction we're going and moving forward.
Injuries happen. Do you see JJ having a future with the organization outside of whether there's going to be an injury or not?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to me, he's still a guy that's only played 10 games. He's shown him.
Oh, now it's only 10. Now it's only 10 now. You see this dude here, man, how he contradicts himself every time. Oh, do you still see a future for McCarthy? Of course. What? So you didn't see a future for him 3 years ago? That's why you ignored him? That's why you ignored him last year? OTA training camp? Is that why you ignored him? KOC, what future do you see? It's no future. It's over. Trade or nothing. Let him go. Let him free. You know how they say free 3, free 9. Free 9, man, period. So you want him to sit there and what? Be a backup his whole life? What? Are you stupid? No, it's done. Finito. He's out. Let him go. Future for what? What future? Got to sit out a whole nother season and wait to see how Murray do. Wait to see if Murray perform. Wait to see if Murray is the guy. You know, they want to tag him along until they find out who Murray really is. They want to tag him along type shit. Get up out of here, boy. Boy, bye. Kind of crap is that, man? Come on now. Come on now.
Improvement off of last year, you know, even in this training camp with the work he's put in and his comfort level just growing a little bit day in and day out. I'm still very excited to continue to, you know, get to work with him every single day, coach him. And I truly, you know, as he knows, he's holding the pen on his story, and we're going to support him and try to just help him continue to improve as a young player at the, you know, the most difficult position in sports. And, you know, he's got to also understand this isn't just a long-term mindset, which we want to have always for a player his caliber and a young player like him, but it could be an immediate response needed. And, you know, JJ is the kind of guy that'll be ready to rock and roll. I know that.
What was the tipping point between like the 10 practices? What did you see on film or live in practice that separated them and ended?
There's the question. Yeah, there's the question. Yeah, that sound like Judd. Matter of fact, ask this man a real question and hold him accountable for once. Here we go. Now I can't wait to see what he got to say about this right here.
The competition is it?
Yeah, I think, you know.
Matter of fact, let me run it back. Hold up. Yeah, I think, you know, that's when you know KOC finna start the lie. The lie's coming. When he's talk about, yeah, I think, I think this and, shut up.
A player his caliber and a young player like him, but it could be an immediate response needed. And, you know, JJ is the kind of guy that'll be ready to rock and roll. I know that.
What was the tipping point between like the 10 practices? What did you see on film or live in practice that separated them and ended the competition?
Yeah.
He said, what did you see live in practice that separated them or ended the competition? Now let's see what KOC's rebuttal is.
Yeah, I think, you know, not to dive too far into it, but what I would say is,
you never want to dive too far into it, brother. You never want to dive too far into it.
You know, there's moments in time where,
what moments? What moments? Speak, brother. Speak. What moments are we talking about round yonder? Are you talking about the moments from Sunday night practice? The moments that McCarthy shined? That moment? The 2 interceptions that Murray threw? That moment? What moment are you talking about here, KOC? You jive turkey punk chonk. Smooth criminal, man. Smooth criminal, man. No doubt. He talking about moments. What moments do you need to see? Did you see from Murray? Huh? Because it couldn't have been from the last practice. It couldn't have been from Sunday night. Show you right. Hell no. 2 picks. I repeat, 2 picks. Oh man, this guy's a straight clown right here. Here we go, brother. Man, KOC, I thought you was better than that, brother. I thought you was being real about this competition, man. You a pure liar, Holmes, for real.
There's comfort from Kyler in the scheme. He had some really high completion days where, you know, he was able to show some really.
And McCarthy had some high completion days where he could show some really good plays, good reps. You see what he finna say? Some really what? Huh? Speak.
Good understanding of just putting the ball in play, playing with great timing, rhythm. You know, you guys have seen him be explosive when there's opportunities there, but you've also
seen my gosh, what? We've seen him throw 10 picks. We've seen him be inaccurate. We've seen him throw hospital ball after hospital ball. What do you mean round here, KOC? You know? What do you mean, my dog? Yeah. We've seen him do that. What?
Check the ball down and put the ball in play and get us from a 1st and 10 to a 2nd and 3. And then, you know, as you continue to look at the body of work.
Did he say check down? Did he really say check down? Hold on. Stop the press immediately. Check down. He's happy about him checking down, saving them plays, gaining them yards. Ain't McCarthy been checking down the whole camp? Hitting the short pass, the under route, etc. Oh, now he feels good about Murray checking down the ball now. Oh, now that's what made the separation now? Are you kidding me here? KOC, you are so full of it. It's not even funny, money, no doubt. Here we go, man. Wow.
Through really through those 10 days, what jumped out is what could be. And at some point in this thing, knowing the timeline we had and knowing that we needed to do some sort of a projection based upon, a lot of those things. And then as the installs piled up and you'd see a little bit of a slowdown from a processing standpoint, it would then, maybe the next day there was an immediate response. And just some of those things bode really, really well for his.
He's talking about an immediate response. Are you kidding me, man? It gets just more and more ridiculous. He said an immediate response. How many times did McCarthy show an immediate response? I can go back to it every time. Was the Sunday night practice not an immediate response from McCarthy? What? Talking out his ass. Immediate response, dog. What? Oh my goodness, bruh. This is wow. Are you believing this? Wow, man.
His role now as we lock in on this thing and try to do the best we can to prepare him, as well as, the one-on-one that can take place with me and him, as well as doing things that he's comfortable with within the confines of how we want to be with our philosophy on offense.
Is this a tough call or a close call, your
Yes.
decision?
Yeah, it absolutely is, just because you know what they put into it.
It wasn't tough. Stop lying. It wasn't tough. He's a liar. He asked him, "What was this a tough call?" It wasn't a tough call. Cap. It wasn't tough at all. The decision has been made. What's tough about it? The decision was made 2-3 weeks ago. So what's tough? KOC, you don't care about McCarthy like that. You ain't rooting for McCarthy like that, Jack. No cap. So stop lying. It wasn't tough at all. You been knew this. You been knew who it was. Liar, bozo, jackass, donkey, monkey, huh? Politician, huh? You been knew who you was picking, brother. Be real.
And what they put into it, and our original intent from really the first time I talked to you guys last season all the way up until now. This has been an important part of the growth and development of not only individual players, but the 2026 Minnesota Vikings, with the intent of always wanting to do what we thought was best for the team, but not sacrifice the ability to really.
Oh my gosh, him and his best for the team talk. I'm so tired of it. I promise. What's best for the team is having a real certified competition for more than 3 weeks. Right? Not making a decision on your QB1 before the preseason game, before the joint practice. That's what's best for the team. To really identify the best quarterback for the job. What are we saying around here? What are we listening to right now? How is he getting away with this per lying? Had nothing to do with what's best for the team, the betterment of the team, and had everything to do about you and your lying ways. What you wanted, who you wanted, your game plan from jump. That's why you made it look a certain way, liar. Huh? That's why you acted like it was a real competition, a real battle, liar. That's why you gave Murray more first string reps off the rip. Liar. Huh? Come on, man. Boy, bye. You hear me? This is ridiculous here. Bye.
Really get some of that growth and development through a competitive process with these two guys. And I think benefited both those guys and maybe accelerated some things, and maybe also, let us know exactly where we're at with both guys and in our attempt to get them both ready. Even if JJ's a snap away, that's really, really important, as we've learned here.
And would you plan to get either of them any preseason game time?
Yes, they'll both play on Saturday.
If you start to envision what it could be, are you talking about his ability to play off schedule?
I think I'm just talking about in general, what we think he can be in our offense, and that is with Kyler. That's a part.
What he can be in, what can McCarthy be in the offense? What about that? What everything he says is such cap, bro, fake. What Murray could be. What about what McCarthy could be? Given opportunity, jackass. What about that? This dude, brother. This dude here, man.
Part of it, but at the same time, he's also demonstrated rhythm, timing, anticipation, getting through progressions by how we talk about reads in a timely manner that can help avoid negative plays, even sacks, or, not being in the rhythm and timing of how we work through progressions. All of those are opportunities for completions. All of those are opportunities to set up other things. We're running the football very, very well against a really good defense right now. It's a battle every single day, but our ability to then marry our pass game to that on the early downs and try to really put defenders in conflict. And then, clearly with, his ability and what he's done in this league athletically, that's, we want to find the best possible way to activate that on, as part of some plays. But at the same time, he's going to go be a football player in those moments. And, we've even seen it in training camp, some of those moments. He has not turned the football over a lot, but one of the turnovers the other night was off of a movement, off schedule, did a great job getting up and out. And then, it's a turnover with Zay getting him on that as a cloud corner kind of.
Haven't turned the ball over a lot. What? What you mean? How many picks he got right now? Somebody in the chat let me know how many picks Murray got right now. He just said he hasn't turned the ball over a lot. How many interceptions does Murray have this camp thus far? Somebody let me know quickly and swiftly, baby, for real. I'm going to get into the comments in a minute, man. But somebody let me know how many interceptions does Kyler Murray have right now this camp? How many hospital balls has he thrown this camp? Come on now. How many? Loco say 12. 12? What are you talking about, KOC? You hear? What are you talking about? 12? Shout out Chase in the building. Chase one in the building. What up, my brother? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. He said, LOL, I'm coming back to this when Murray starts the season out 0-4. Crazy, man. Come on, man. Gosh, Lee, bro. You kidding me?
Sinking underneath Justin right there. So those are learnable, teachable moments, but it's going to be about protecting the football because we know it's well documented. We win a lot of football games when we break even or better in that margin, and our quarterback has a clear role in that amongst all 11 on offense.